All right, everybody. Welcome to Info Media Live. Thank you for your one-stop for strategies and tips to build a better YouTube channel. So what I want to talk to you about today, which I think is a very important issue, is that if you are someone who has a desire to create content, to create a YouTube channel, some people are very camera shy and they may not want to show themselves, as you see here with this gentleman right here. Right? Some people may not feel comfortable with showing themselves. And you may ask yourself, well, how can I create a successful YouTube channel if I don't show myself? Well, the reality is that there are a lot of YouTube channels that are very successful. I mean, channels that have millions of views, millions of subscribers, thousands of subscribers, and they're doing very successful with not even showing themselves. And I'm going to show you about 33 particular categories that are going to put all the anxiety to rest if you are a person who has anxiety about being on camera. You don't want to show yourself. I totally get it. Some people just don't feel comfortable putting themselves on camera because some people, you know, have a lot of concern about how they'll be perceived. I guess it's got to be honest here, right? So like, for example, when you see this gentleman right here, he's putting himself on camera, he's working his system. If you're just a person who just doesn't have that confidence to do that, then you can do a YouTube channel without showing your face. That's right, a faceless YouTube channel. Okay. And these are the categories I want to show you. So when you're doing this kind of YouTube channel, for example, this is one of the things that you definitely may need to work on and build on. And one, I'm going to tell you, what are your skills? Are you good at rocking the mic like this? Can you rock the mic? Do you have a great voice, a great ability to rock that mic like that? Okay. Or do you have great scenery that you can play upon like this? See? So sometimes people will create YouTube channels and they'll put like a scenery like that, a studio, but you don't see them. They'll use avatars and they have a nice sounding mic. And I think that's something that you should invest in if you plan to do YouTube without showing yourself. Have great sound, have great sound effects, you know, whether it be laughter like this or claps like that. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Okay. I think those areas are very important. So let me go into these 33 categories right now. The first one that I think is great is if this goes back again to your personal skills. Try to utilize the skills that you have that maybe other people on YouTube don't have. So the first one in number one would be DIY crafts, right? So take this off of here. So this is an example of what you could do if you don't want to show yourself, and that is do a crafts channel where you just simply show your hands, you prepare some type of art, something creative, painting, drawing. This is an example, creating something incredible, you know, where you can pretty much give people like a tutorial or instructions by just showing your hands and the items that you have on the table to create something. DIY is basically doing it yourself. And we see this on television. This is very popular with DIY channels and things of that nature. So this would be a considerable, something that you should consider. Okay. Another thing that's very popular on YouTube, I'm saying very popular, and that is a gaming channel. You know, you could actually create a gaming channel without even showing your face. Right? If you pick the right game at the right time, what's trending within the gaming community, because most people who gravitate towards gaming channels, and this comes in at number two, are mostly focused on the game that you're playing and how you play that game, your skill set at that game, and how they're entertained by what you do. All right. And so this is an area that you should consider. Now, there are some people who will show themselves on gaming channels and there's some that don't, but you really don't have to be effective. The key thing is do research on what is hot and trending within gaming and try to focus on those particular trending games that people are looking for on YouTube. so that you can maximize the opportunity of getting subscribers as well as views. Okay. Another area coming in at number 3, and that would be animation channels. Most definitely, animation channels are excellent. So let's say you have a skill set where you're good at creating animations and you want to do an animation channel which does not require you to show yourself like this. Then go ahead and invest in exploring those skills that you have for animation. Now, maybe you're a person who makes cartoon strips, animated characters, or you're good at computer graphics, such as you see right here. This is an area on YouTube that you definitely want to research because there's an audience for it, and you could possibly be very successful when it comes to the animation category, which comes in at number 3. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, is called Creative Me. And let me explain what I mean by Creative Me and what that is. Creative Me is basically a little bit different from DIY, but this is your skills that you bring to the table, so that if you're a person who's a good at creative designs, right, architecture, right, designing, graphics, all these different things, this would be a great channel to create, which does not require you to show your face. It's just you leveraging your creative abilities. There's some people on YouTube who can show you who can make lower thirds. There's people on YouTube, and they sell it, who have the skills to create the graphics and things that you need on your channel. And so you create a channel like this where you're not only creating graphics, but you're also selling these graphics for a profit. You can leverage that. Just any type of creative you or creative me skill that you have, you can do this on YouTube, like you see right here, just your hand showing, illustrating something incredible. So that's one you want to definitely go with. And let me give a clap to that as well, because that is incredible. The next one, this is coming in at number 5, and this is a compilation channel. Now, what does that mean? You can create a channel where you put together a whole compilation of different videos on a variety of different subject matters that you find very interesting, but you want to research primarily and find out what other people are looking for. So on this one, I sort of have this young lady. She has a YouTube symbol, she has an Instagram symbol, and a TikTok symbol. So it's a combination of videos blended together. You can create this look yourself on your channel once you decide what your niche is going to be. I would say to you, definitely do the research and see what compilation channels or video channels are out there. What are they doing to leverage success in this particular area? This comes in at number 5, compilation channels or compilation videos that some of us would say. Now, another area that's very popular on YouTube, because people are into financing and things of that nature. We all want to get our money on, we all want to get our finances on and build generational wealth, build retirement wealth. And that is the whole area of cryptocurrency. Now, I'm not an expert on cryptocurrency, so I'm not going to recommend what cryptocurrency you should be applying for. It is you who need to do the research. However, if you're going to do a cryptocurrency channel, once again, you don't have to show yourself. You can just simply talk and rock a mic. Just like this mic right here. You can rock a mic and talk about something like cryptocurrency and give people updates on which particular cryptocurrency they should research or they should invest in, that they should do a lot of research in to make sure that it's legitimate. And if you have those skills and you understand how the crypto market works, you can leverage a channel without even showing yourself on camera and build something successful, because there are a lot of people out there that are looking to get tips on cryptocurrency. And once again, here's another one that I think is fantastic. I got to give this a clap. And here we go. And that is cooking channels. Excellent. I love food. Who doesn't like food? Who doesn't love food? Everyone, I would imagine, loves food because you need food to sustain yourself. But cooking channels are very important. Not only very important, but they're very successful channels to go into. If you pick the right particular type of food channel, you look at other channels that are very successful in this category and see what it is that they're doing. Food prep type channels are very popular. As you see right here, this guy is prepping what looks to be, what is it, grilled cheese? Oh, he's making a breakfast meal. French toast, I believe here, as you can see on the screen. So these are the type of channels that you can create that are very successful, because you don't even have to show yourself. You just simply are showing your hands or showing yourself moving plates around, pans and things of that nature, shaking the food around as you see right there with that gentleman. Or people can just see your hands as you are preparing a particular French toast like this gentleman right here. And you can get cameras to kind of zoom in on that kind of action to illustrate to people various different food preparations or food dish recipes. You can make a recipe channel. So this is an area that you definitely want to look at as a potential for a channel that requires you not to be on the screen with a camera. Okay, because I know that people have a lot of anxiety, I'm going to say again, around the issues of showing themselves on camera. Not everybody wants to be on camera like this, okay? And we know that. But it's definitely good to pick something that, if you're not going to be on camera, that could be exciting. Like this one right here is the next one I want to show, and I want to give a clap to this one right here. This is street food. Street food. So maybe you want to create a vlog channel where you go out into the community and you go out there and you display what's happening in the streets in terms of street food. So you go out and you go to your favorite, food trucks or favorite places in a community where people are creating fantastic, and I mean delicious, street food like you see right here. And you just take a camera and you go out there and you film it. And then what you can do is, once again, you can rock that mic and do a voice overlay with a beautiful microphone like that. Do a voice overlay about the particular street foods or comfort foods that you have discovered out in the community. So it's sort of like a vlog channel to a certain degree. And this comes in at number 8. And I think this is something that you could consider if you're a person that has some anxiety about not being on anxiety when it comes to, I just don't feel comfortable being on camera and showing my face. Okay. Another area that you might want to consider is if you have these skills, if you're a person who either is an interior decorator or someone who likes decoration when it comes to houses and furniture, chairs and sofas, then you might want to consider a home decoration channel, which will require you very little to show yourself on the screen. You can simply take a camera, go out and film different decorative designs. Matter of fact, I would do this in creating a channel. I would go to like what you call model homes. You know how you have model homes when people are trying to buy a house? I would take my camera and go into different model homes and film the furnitures, go into really incredible stores where they have furnitures on display, and do a sort of a vlog about it, about decoration and things of that nature. And you can do this without putting yourself on the camera, as you can see right here. So these are some of the ideas that you can maximize. Okay, now let's go over to this next one that I want to show you and clap it up here. And this is the 10. This comes in at number 10. This is the top 10 videos. Now this can be anything. You can change this up all the time. You can say this is the top 10 top movies, the top 10 comic books, right? The top 10 museums in the world. It's whatever you want to rake in the top 10. You can do this type of channel without even showing yourself. You can pick whatever you want, top 10 videos. And there's so many categories in videos, whether it be the top 10 athlete videos, top sports videos, let me say that, top home decorating videos, whatever it has to do with videos, the top 10 best videos, movie videos of the 1980s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. So this particular category gives you a lot of room to create something very unique and very special. So the next one that I want to display is tutorial channels. Tutorial channels are really cool on YouTube. And we've all seen this, where you go to a channel, you don't see a person's face, but they're doing an illustration, sort of like what you see this gentleman doing right here. They might be teaching you about science, about the stars, the moon, about health. There's a lot of channels that talk about health and the proper foods to eat, but you don't see a person, but they're illustrating things on screen as you see right here. It's called tutorial videos. This comes in at number 11, and you might want to consider creating a channel like this. This could be very effective. You just never know. Now, the next one I want to go into, and this one is a good one right here. And this one is very popular on YouTube, and that is at number 12, product reviews. So maybe you want to do a product review channel where you don't necessarily, again, show yourself, but you're handling the products with your hand. You're looking at Amazon and you're saying, this is what Amazon has this product rated at. This is what it's rated at on this particular site. Maybe you want to promote what are the best cameras, right? The best apps to use, what have you. And now you can do product reviews. Is this worth buying? When it comes to microphones, as you can see, I was talking about microphone. What is the best microphone to use? Is it a dynamic mic? Is it a condenser mic? What is the best studio to create? Is it this type of studio that you see on the screen? So there's so many things, or so many particular types of categories that you can play into when it comes to doing product reviews. So that would require you not to even have to put yourself on camera. It's just a matter of you going out and looking at products and examining them. So that's another category that you might want to think about. Now, this is another category right here that I want to bring up, and this comes in at number 13, which is facts videos. These are videos that are based on facts. Now, as you can see right here, the young lady right here she's a scientist. So I put this up here like this because you want videos that are based in facts. So people look for these type of videos and they want to know what is the facts when it comes to certain things like science, chemistry, mathematics. This is mathematically the equation to this answer. People come to YouTube for answers to their problems. And if you can solve that by coming up with videos that can answer some of their issues, just basic issues and facts, in whether it be literature, whether it be things that have happened in history, as I said before, mathematical equations, things about science, health, whatever, you can create a videos that are based in facts that have been studied and proven empirically in terms of data. So that is another channel that would be incredible to do too. Let me give a clap to that. And we're telling the truth today.
Tell the truth.
Another area that goes unrecognized, as it shouldn't by a lot of people, but it is popular on YouTube, and that's what we would call a documentary type channel. Now, we see this a lot on television. You have documentary channels and people love it, where they'll go into places like Africa, Europe. They'll go into nature and you'll see animals and birds, and they'll tell you what's happening. Documentaries can be anything. It can be based on history, a documentary on something that happened in society, that impacted society. As you see here on the screen, you're seeing a beautiful scenery, greenery in the woods or in somewhere beautiful. This could be a documentary right now about a particular region in the country, the mountains. This could also be an issue about climate change. You can do documentaries about how the environment is being affected by what we're doing to our own climate. So this comes in at number 14, and documentaries are excellent. You can do a documentary, I'm going to say this again, about what's happening in a particular community, to people. It's a vast open door of possibilities, and you can do this without even putting yourself on camera, by simply taking your camera and going out and filming something related to create your own documentaries. Okay, and those channels can grow. Here's another one that I want to bring up here, and this one is a good one right here, and this is biographies, which is kind of similar to documentaries, because a biography is usually really about people, a particular figure, someone famous in history, someone who's discovered something, someone who's very important person in society or throughout history. And this comes in at number 15. This is biography videos. You can do this. As you see right here, this gentleman is a scientist, and he's taking some notations on something. So I put him up here because you could be doing a biography on a famous scientist who has discovered something that has changed the world. Okay, so, and that is something that you can do without putting yourself on camera by just doing research on a particular figure in history and doing a complete biography on that person. Okay, another thing that I think is important, and I got to give a clap to this, is the idea of motivation. Motivational videos. This comes in at number 16, motivational channel. Okay, so you can do this once again if you can rock the mic, if you have the ability of gab and the ability to convey a message, convey and do it and be a storyteller, because storytelling is very powerful on YouTube. If you can tell a story and you can be very compelling to rock that mic as you see right there, then you can get up on stage of your microphone behind the curtains of without having a camera on, and you can give people famous quotes of the day, motivational quotes, your own story behind your background and what you've gone through and how you've overcome things such as depression, how I've overcome my mental health problems, my depression, my stress, things that have irritated me, how I've motivated myself to get a better job, to get education, to get out of a rut in life. So motivational channels are very important, and you can do this without even putting yourself on the camera yourself. This comes in at number 16, motivational channels. Very, 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 I would say, very important. Another thing that definitely is a winner, because there are channels on YouTube where you have channels that are related to animals or particular pets like dogs. And I think there is a channel on YouTube right now that has gets millions of views and has millions of subscribers. And it's all wrapped around a dog, someone's pet. And this dog, they just take their camera and you can film your animals, your dog, your cat, whatever. And if they got personality, people may gravitate to that. Or you can do it traditionally where you just talk about animals and you talk about the importance of raising animals, how to raise them, how to take care of them, give people tips on grooming of their dogs and their pets and what have you. So there's a whole plethora of possibilities that you can do with pet channels or pets channels, as you see right there. That comes in at number 17, and here another one coming in at 18. And this is drawing channels, or what I would call drawing and sketch channels, where if you have the skill set already, then that puts you above a lot of people. If you are a person who likes to draw and you're pretty damn good at it, you like to sketch, then how about putting yourself on camera without your face, but just showing your hands, doing some art like you see this young lady's doing right here. She's drawing and she's also doing a little bit of watercoloring. You could do that. Don't have to show yourself, but just show your paint brushes in your hands as you're creating something incredible on canvas, or even watercolor like you see there. That's another possible successful channel that you might want to look at. Here's another channel that you want to look into right now. Maybe you have this, once again, is your creative skills. Maybe you're good at video editing and photograph editing, right? Or brushing up photographs and making them look better, as well as your video. Well, if you got that skill, why not create a video and photo editing channel? That can definitely be, I think, a channel that could do some growth, because there's lots of people on YouTube who need to understand, who are looking to learn how to edit their videos, how to manipulate their photographs and make things look better and enhance on their videos. And you can actually sell your services to people who are using social media to leverage themselves by selling your services to edit their videos and to do color corrections to their videos. So this is a great skill to have and a great channel to create. Now, here comes one that I find interesting. And this is by far an interesting one. And this is the news channel. Now, this is fantastic. Now, you don't necessarily have to do a news channel where you're outside like this fella right here, putting yourself on camera. You don't have to be on camera to tell the news. You simply need to be able to report the news and report the news accurately and get accurate information and give people updates on what's happening around the world or in your local area or in the country that you live in, depending on what type of audience that you build with the type of news that you're going to present. And you can present news without even putting yourself on the screen. You can create a studio background to talk about news, right? You can create something just like this and make a studio background and make little overlays where you have news overlays and alerts and just talk about the news. It's very possible to do that and be successful at that type of channel. most definitely. So that's coming in at number 20. The next one, which I think is a great one, very popular, and deserves a clap here. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And that is the idea of a travel channel, coming in at number 21. Travel channels are great. You don't even have to show yourself on the screen. You can, if you're a person who has the ability and the income to travel around the world and show people the places that you've gone, then you can just pull out your camera and voila, create something like this. Here's another example of what you can do with a travel channel right here. There you have it. So here you are, we're here in, this is Italy, right? And here you have the gondola there on the water, and you can go out there at night or daytime and you can take your camera and produce this type of production for your channel as part of your channel, travel channel. You don't have to show yourself. You can simply illustrate to your audience what is it like to be in some of these countries, whether it be Africa, whether it be Europe, Rome, Italy, Spain, Portugal, wherever you go in the world. You can report to your audience by giving them the audio breakdown as well as the visual effect breakdown. So that's a good one right there. Here's one that gets overlooked, but it is something that you can do if you have the skill. And that is coming in at number 22, software tutorials. So if you're a person who has computer skills where you understand how software works and how it breaks down, there's a lot of people out there who need this type of information. And you can create a channel without even showing yourself on camera, where you just simply give them a tutorial through rocking that mic, as I said again, your voice, breaking down certain types of softwares and how they work with certain computers, what to get, what not to get, what works, what doesn't work. And you can leverage that ability with that type of channel, because once again, people are going to YouTube and they're looking to solve a problem that they may have. So that's a good one right there. Now, another one that you might find interesting here, and that is coming in at number 23, phone apps. You could create a YouTube channel where you do reviews on all the latest phone apps, all the apps that you have on Droid phones as well as iPhones, and pick out those apps that are the most exciting that people would love to use. So you got to do your research. You got to find out what is it that people are interested in when it comes to apps on their phone, and you want to accentuate and highlight those apps. You might want to do a video where you tell people what are the updates. If that app has an update, what's the latest apps that are coming out for each phone? What phone, whether it be the Android or the iPhone, have this app versus that app? Which one is better for each phone? This is fantastic stuff that you might want to consider. That comes in at number 23. Here's another one coming in at number 24. I'm going to give that a clap. This is cell phone hacks. Once again, in the same sort of genre, you might have the skills to understand how to hack your phone, your cell phone, to get the best optimized use of your phone. So you might want to do a channel. If you have those skills and you have those technical knowledge, you might want to consider doing a channel giving people information about cell phone hacks, things that you can do to make your cell phone work efficiently, when the cell phone is having problems, and how you can get around those problems that the cell phone is presenting to you. That comes in at number 24, cell phone hacks. So definitely want to check that out. That is, this one is tight. Now, this is what I think is fantastic here, and I must tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And that is at 25, coming in at number 25 is relaxation channels. This is very important. Now, I did talk about silent streams not being a very good thing to engage in, but this is the thing. If you are presenting a silent or a relaxation channel, which would have like maybe some soothing music that people enjoy listening to, this is a pretty good value here, because people are looking for channels where they can relax and unwind. And maybe they want to look at a scene like this. You got the ocean, it could be the beachfront, it could be palm trees, it could be a place that they wish that they could be at in nature. And you play a little bit of music, and if you present this as a relaxation channel, therefore people are going to come to your channel expecting a relaxation channel, getting relaxation music and beautiful scenery that they can damn near fall asleep to, because the music along with the scenery is bringing them down from the stress of their day. Don't underestimate these type of channels. This comes in at number 25, relaxation channel. So that one's a good one right there. Now here's another one right here. And you know, I'm going to always, as I always say, I'm going to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Now, movie and TV review channels are always excellent because it gives you an unlimited amount of content to produce. Because you got movies, you got TV shows. There's always new shows coming out that you can review, always new movies coming out that you review. You can review old movies from the past and compare them to current movies today. But this is a particular area of YouTube content that is never going to run out, because people always like to look at review channels, especially if you're reviewing the top types of movies. But you're never going to run out of content, because there's always content in television and movies coming out for you to talk about, whether it be the latest Batman movie, latest Doctor Strange movie, whatever it may be. There's always something for you to review and give your honest opinion. And what's great about this is that you can have your audience participate, you know, in this particular type of stream. Your audience is what matters here, finding out what the audience really likes, what they want to look at, what they want to see in this particular niche we call movie or TV reviews, ladies and gentlemen. The next one that I want to bring in here would be caught on camera. So as you see right here, this brother looks very surprised. He's saying, wow, look. And look at his expression right now. Wow, what an expression on his face, right?
Tell the truth.
A hell of an expression on his face, a hell of an expression with that lightning. And so you can do a caught on camera type channel without showing your face, because you want to capture very surprising moments that people are expressing. So you can just go and do your research and see exactly how you want to go about doing this type of content when it comes to capturing people's expressions, their excitement, their sadness, whatever it is. This is called caught on camera moments that you might want to consider as part of your niche as content. The next one I want to go into, and this is very popular on YouTube as well, and this is the whole idea of what? This comes in at number 28, the unboxing channel. People love this stuff on YouTube, where you got a box and you're going to unbox something, you're going to reveal something of some surprise, and you might want to do that. Now, this can play into content review. When you review certain type of products, the all excitement about it is that you take it out of that box, that moment of cutting the box open and bringing it out. As you can see there, she has this beautiful pink clock there, right? So these channels are something that you can leverage, and you can do this once again without even showing yourself on camera. Now, this one I like so much because this is about relaxation. This is a meditation channel. You can't go wrong with meditation. Who doesn't want to? This goes along with the relaxation channel. Who does not want to be relaxed after a hard day of work, a long week? You want ways to relax and bring some of the stress down. So at number 29, meditation channels would be great. And by the way, you don't necessarily have to show yourself on camera. You could simply do what you see on the screen. You can use someone meditating while you talk over the overlay of the person or the thumbnail of the person meditating, and you begin to prepare to get your audience to relax. Whether you say something like, close your eyes. I want everybody to get in a relaxed position. Close your eyes if you like to. And I want you to imagine that you are in a place that you wish to be right now. I want you to imagine that all the stress of the day is leaving your body. I want you to get in a very comfortable, so you can talk and rock the mic like I just did, with having some image like this on the screen of someone relaxing. Getting people in the mood for relaxation is very important. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to give a clap to right here. Coming in at number 30 to wrap everything up closely now is restaurant reviews. Don't underestimate this particular niche. You don't have to be on camera. You simply get your camera, you go into restaurants, you eat food, and you can film or record yourself eating a particular dish, or focus the cameras on the particular dish, and you rate the restaurant. You say, hey, this is a pretty good restaurant. This restaurant is located in this particular area, in this particular country, this city, this state, and this is where it's located at, and this is what they're serving, and this is what I had, and this is what I thought about it. And you put a lot of emphasis on the actual food that you're eating, the actual the scenery of the restaurant, and these kind of channels can be very successful. And you can put yourself on camera if you like, but you don't necessarily have to put yourself on camera when it comes to these channels. Okay, now rounding up, getting close to conclusion here, this is the podcast channel, which is one of my favorite, at number 31. The podcast channel is fantastic because there's people who do podcasts where they put themselves on camera, but you don't have to. For the most part, traditional podcasts are radio style where you're just hearing a person's voice. And there are people out there who love just listening to audio content. But on YouTube, you can do a podcast where you don't actually show yourself, but you're actually rocking a mic like you see right there. And that same mic that you see right there is the same type of mic that I have right here. I'm going to show you right here. So I have that same mic right here that I'm rocking, right? So you could do a podcast where you show yourself on screen like I'm showing myself right here, or you just not show yourself. You can put some type of image or thumbnail or something on the screen as you're talking, because the information is really what people are looking for. They're looking for the conversation that you're having with someone else, the conversation that you're having about a specific subject matter. Okay, folks? So this one, I think, is an excellent choice as a niche. Clap it again. Now, the next one coming in at number 32 is if you are a person who has skills in photography. So if you are a person, hey, utilize those skills on YouTube. Maybe you're good with cameras. You understand how to work lenses and get good shots and put things in the right perspective when making video or making photos. Okay, then you might want to think about this, and you can do this type of channel without putting yourself on camera, because the subject that you're taking photos of or video of becomes the subject. So think about being photograph channels, right? A photographic channel is great. They're successful on YouTube as well. Now this one is a popular one, believe it or not, and that would be, as I put it right here, and I'm going to put this because this is coming in at number 33 as I'm getting to a conclusion. This is music sounds. We see this on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube channels where you have music playing, upbeat music, energetic music, hip hop music, soul music, electronic music, dramatic music, music that's designed for you to study, music that's designed for like if you're working. So there's music that's specific for what you're doing. So if I'm studying at home, studying for an exam, I want very relaxing type music. If I want something that's going to get me upbeat. And so music type channels are great like this. You don't have to show yourself. You put these channels together. You put images on the screen like you see this young lady right here rocking back and forth with her headset on. You put these images, you put graphics on the screen. There's a lot of channels like this. Sometimes you don't even have to put graphics on the screen. You can put just a regular thumbnail overlay, but you can put something graphical that grabs people's attention, right? And so you ask yourself, well, how can I create a musical channel when I don't want to get a copyright? There are various sites that you would have to research this, and I'm going to do a video about all the sites where you can utilize copy-free music where you don't get a copyright strike against your channel by YouTube, right? So there's various sites that you can use that have copyright music that you can use as part of your music channel, okay? Where you play music and you give people very nice graphics on the screen or an image of someone moving like this young lady right here. So these are examples of what I'm talking about when it comes to creating videos without putting yourself on the screen. As you see, this gentleman here has himself on the screen, and this is Info Media Live, everybody. I thank you for being here. You may not want to be able to do what he's doing here, but if you don't want to do that, then definitely be very comfortable with rocking your mic and be very comfortable with the fact that you may not be on screen, but you can still capture people's attention with the information, with your ability to communicate, to solve a problem that people are looking for. And this is very important stuff right here. And I want to thank you all again as I come back in with the clap. Thank you. Okay. So there it is, folks. So there's no excuse. If you don't want to be on camera, you can still create something incredible. You can still leverage your talents on YouTube, build a channel to over 100,000 subscribers or more with time, or you just build a channel where you can build it for where you are and you have confidence in yourself. It's very possible. If you go and do your research, there are a lot of channels where people do not show themselves and they have good numbers, but you have to look at the type of niche that you pick when you decide to do a channel where you don't show yourself. I would recommend this for people who either are camera shy, they have some anxiety about being on camera and having a lot of people looking at them. If you have these issues, which we all have to work through these anxieties ourselves, right? This is one alternative that you can do to create a YouTube channel while you work on those anxiety issues about being in front of the camera. And at such time when you feel confident to be on camera, then put yourself on camera. So I hope you got value out of this particular video today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all out there for joining the channel today. Once again, if you got value from this video, I would like you to go ahead and do what? You know what I always say. I want you to subscribe to the video. If you want more videos like this, then I want you to hit the bell of notification so that we can give you more content like this, because this is what's important. It's important to give you this type of content as I put this on the screen right here. So I want to say thank you for watching this video. I want you to like and comment on this video and tell me what you liked about this video. If any of these particular niches that I spoke of, all 33 of them, are areas that you're thinking about. And by the way, folks, you don't necessarily have to do these particular niches without showing yourself. For some of you out there who don't have a problem with showing yourself on camera, some of those particular niches that I talked about are excellent for showing yourself on camera as well as not showing yourself on camera. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so I hope you got a lot of value out of this video today, and I appreciate you. And do me the biggest favor, if you like this video, again, watch another video. And I want you to definitely share this video in all your social media. If you have a community tab in your content creator yourself, definitely share it, because there are a lot of people out there who may not know what they want to do on YouTube because they don't know. Either they don't want to show themselves, or they do want to show themselves, or there are people who might be afraid to get on YouTube because they think they have to show themselves. But this particular video and those like it show you that you can still be on YouTube and be successful at it without even showing yourself. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I'm going to get on out of here. And what I want to do as I thank you is I want to clap to you all, and you all take care of yourself. Take care. And definitely, once again, learn to rock that mic. Peace, everybody. Peace to you. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.